Monday, the 6th of January, and if you're in this part of the world, actually, lots of parts of the world right now, it's warm, it's hot. It's definitely summer. So there you are. Today's reading is called Forever and Ever Expanding. And this is one of Ernest Holmes' main points, actually. So more about this in a second. The first quote comes from the first letter of John, which is right at the end of the New Testament. There is 1, 2, 3 John. The author really isn't known. Often it's attributed to the Apostle John, but most people think, well, definitely from an early Christian. Chapter 4, verse 4, where he says, and this is really a free translation. I looked it up in the Bible, actually. He says, "You, dear children, are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world." And here he's talking about the Antichrist and the Antichrist followers, which may not be relevant to this. We believe in the eternality, the immortality, and the continuity of the individual soul forever and ever expanding. And that's from What We Believe by Ernest Holmes. And well, everything so far is from his piece on What We Believe. And this is one of Ernest Holmes' core beliefs in life. Well, let's do the reading and then I'll expand a little bit. In this statement, Ernest Holmes expresses a core idea in his philosophy, that our divine essence is not limited to a single lifetime or to a fixed state of being. Each of us is a unique, enduring spiritual being with no beginning and no end. And now John Waterhouse says, let's look at each of these separately. Each of these concepts, he says, separately. Eternality declares that we're not created at birth, nor do we cease to exist when our bodies die. We are a sustaining presence that transcends time. Ernest Holmes asserts that we are the same timeless life as is that which we call God. We're not equal to God, but because God is ongoing and eternal, he's saying that as created beings in the image, spiritual image of God, we continue. By claiming our immortality, he infers that we cannot cease to exist. Yes, our bodies change and eventually complete their journey, but that which we are continues. Death is only a point of transition along our ongoing journey of consciousness. Continuity offers a distinct and important nuance. We do not simply persist, we are constantly evolving. This is also one of Ernest Holmes' main themes. Not do we just continue to exist, but we continue to evolve. Our journey continues with experiences, awareness, and realizations beyond this lifetime in an ever unfolding expansion of consciousness. His principle ends with forever and ever expanding, meaning life isn't static, but rather forever moving toward higher consciousness and expression. And one of the expressions Ernest Holmes used was similar to like a spiral, that life evolves in a spiral, which to me anyway implies that we're learning, that you go up, you learn, and then, you go through experiences, and then you take those experiences in, you learn from them, and then you go up again, and it continues up and up and up. So this was one of Ernest Holmes' main themes, not just that you are an eternal spirit, soul, essence, if you like, but that you are an expanding awareness, that you continue to expand, and this expansion goes on forever, which, depending on your point of view, can either be wonderful or daunting. Depends how you look at it, right? But anyway, that was Ernest Holmes' core belief, and I tend to agree with him. It seems to be sensible that if we continue on, there's no point just being static once you leave here, but that you are continually learning and expanding. And I think, to me, that makes sense. I'm an eternal being of love and light, now and always. I am an eternal being of love and light, now and always. So this is a pretty short lesson today, but if you remember, the only thing from this being you are an eternal expanding being, that was Ernest Holmes' main message, and that is the message that Reverend Dr. John Waterhouse wants to get across, and the one that I'm saying now. So that, my friends, is his message, Ernest Holmes' message, and my message for today. So please look out for Reverend Lisa Ryan tomorrow at 9:15. Look out for me tomorrow. It won't be 5 o'clock. It will either be 4 or sometime after 7, because I have a business meeting, which means I've got to leave the house about 4:30 tomorrow. So it's going to be early. It's going to be late. But I'll be back tomorrow with another reading. So until next time, my knowingness for each and every one is a wonderful, peaceful, loving rest of the day. Namaste.